Inner Peace podcast, where we delve into the secrets of finding inner peace and embracing it year round. I am your host, Julissa Ben Espinosa. Today, I want to talk about myself. I want to share an experience with you. A few days ago, something happened, a situation happened that triggered and trigger some emotions. It brought back some emotions that I did not know that were buried inside of me. Something happened a few years ago that left me frustrated, left me angry, left me questioning many things. And I thought that I had already left that behind me. But I discovered this past week, a few days ago, that I was still not completely healed from that situation. So what happened a few days ago, a week ago, triggered these emotions, brought back memories of the experience that happened a few years back. The same feelings of frustration, the same feelings of anger, the same feelings of impotence, questioning God, questioning why that happened to me. It was so much that after that happened, so let me go back. So when this situation happened last week, a few days ago, I did what I thought or what I felt was the right thing to do. Okay. So, and I did that and I kept going, went about my day. Okay. But then the following day, after I learned about what had happened, I started, thinking and reliving what had happened to me years back. Okay. And I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure how to deal with that. I was down. I felt sad. I felt like with no energy. I didn't really want to do much. Personally, at home, at church, or at work, I just had no energy. So then I had the opportunity to speak to a very trusted person. And I told this person what was happening to me. I told this person everything, what had happened in the past, the situation that occurred a week ago that triggered these emotions, that brought back these emotions. I told this person everything. The first question this person asked me was, did you learn anything from this experience? And at the moment, my response was, I am sure I learned a whole bunch of stuff. I'm always learning. And I know that there's something specific that I needed to learn through this experience. But right now, I don't know. I can't think about it. Okay. We finished talking. I cried because I was feeling very overwhelmed at the moment with what was happening to me and everything that was going on in my mind and in my heart. So we left the conversation. And then I remember that since that situation happened last week, I had not been journaling as I usually do. I was writing on my journal, yes, But now I understood that I was not being completely honest in my writing. I was holding back. Okay. I was holding back certain information. I was holding back the fact that I was upset at God. Why do you allow me to go through this situation? Okay. Why did I have to go through that? Why did I have to experience that? I was holding that back. I did not write that on my journal. Okay. I was also not practicing gratitude as I had been doing it. Yes, I was writing a few things here and there, but I wasn't being intentional about being grateful, about practicing gratitude as I have been doing it for the past few months. So at that moment, I realized, wow, I need to, first of all, I need to talk to God. I need to tell him exactly how I feel. Listen, I know he knows how I feel, but I knew that I had to come to my Father and tell him exactly how I felt towards him and towards the others that were involved in the situation from years past. And I started questioning him. I was like, why did I have to go through this? That's not fair. It is not fair. It wasn't fair. And I unloaded. I told him everything. I told him how I felt. I told him, I'm upset that you allowed this to happen to me. But in the end, I continue to trust you. I trust you because I know that you are in control of everything. I trust you because I know everything that you want for me is good. I trust you because your word says that all things work together for good to them that love God, to those who are the called according to your purpose. I trust you and I know that you're in control. And while I don't know specifically the reason why you allowed me to go through this, I can now sit and look back and point out certain things that I have learned since that situation happened. I have learned to be patient. I have learned to be patient because you cannot be going off all the time in every situation that happens because it's unfair. I have learned to be patient and to wait for my reward. I learned that I had to develop thicker skin. And with that, I also had to learn that you cannot trust everybody because not everybody has your best interest at heart, or in this situation, my best interest at heart. I had to learn that too. And I also learned that my reward was coming. In God's timing, my reward was coming and is here now. I have received my reward. He just needed me to go through that situation so that I could learn certain things. And if I sit down and I think deeper, I know that I could come up with many other things that I have learned through this situation. But those three are the things that I wanted to share with you that I did or that I learned. Listen, in this world, as long as we live in this world, we are going to go through situations that cause us pain, frustration, like it did to me. It will make you feel angry at God. It will make you question God. But you know what? God invites us to come and talk to him because he wants us to come and reason with him. And today, I have to say that I am grateful. I am thankful that I went through that situation because I have learned the three things that I mentioned and probably many other stuff I have learned too. But also, I am grateful for what happened a week ago because if that had not happened, the feelings that I was feeling wouldn't have come back, and then I wouldn't have understood that I was still harboring this feelings inside of me, and that I wasn't completely healed from that situation. So I am grateful to God that this happened and that I had the opportunity to sit down, to release, to think back, to think about the situations, to the situation, to think about how I was feeling, to understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. And now I can sit here in front of you and I can share with you that I feel at peace. I accept what happened. I accept the situation and I keep moving forward. As the Apostle Paul tells us in the book of Philippians, he tells us in the book of Philippians in chapter 3, in let me start from verse 13. It says, "Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead. I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." So it is interesting because I was meditating in these verses a few days back, and then this happened, and then these verses came back to me. I cannot change what happened to me years ago. I can't change that. I cannot change the things that I had to go through. I can't change that. I cannot keep looking back because if I look back, I cannot move ahead. I have to keep my eyes on the prize. I have to keep looking forward. I have to keep moving forward, believing and knowing that the Lord is going to order every single one of my steps, that he is going to lead every single one of my steps, and that if I keep focused on the prize, I will get what I deserve. Like I said a little earlier, I already have what I deserve, what I should have gotten years back. I got it now. I have it now. But I have to keep pressing forward. I have to keep pressing forward. I cannot keep looking back because I cannot change the past, right? I cannot change what happened. But the only reason to look back is to remember the lessons learned through that experience and use those lessons learned through that experience in the experiences that are coming ahead of me, because I know that something else is going to happen in the future. So now I am equipped with those lessons, and whatever comes to me, maybe similar situation in the future, now I have a better understanding of how I can deal with that situation. So what I want to leave with you today is this. What happened to me, I was harboring these feelings in my heart, and I had no idea. I didn't know that this was happening until something else happened that triggered and make those emotions resurface. Okay. I learned that I need to be, even when I'm feeling down, I need to be honest with myself. And in my case, keep journaling and being honest when I journal. I need to be honest with God and tell Him exactly how I feel. Okay. While I do my best to practice this in this situation, I held back for a few days because I wasn't really understanding what was happening. But when I understood, I went right back to Him and I told Him everything that I was feeling. I sat down with a trusted person and I spoke about what was happening, and that helped me release. That helped me release what I was feeling, what I had inside. I cried because crying is good for the soul. When I cried, I felt better. And then I was able to share with this trusted person 2 days after our conversation that I was feeling wonderful. I slept well. I got up with energy, ready to tackle whatever else was coming ahead of me. And I want to leave this with you. And I want to tell you, I don't know what is happening to you today. I don't know what is your experience. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know your situation. What I can tell you today is take time to talk to God and tell Him exactly how you feel. Take time to release. Take time to talk to a trusted person. Be honest with yourself. Put it all out there for yourself. And then when you feel better, you can share with the world as I am doing it. You don't have to, though. You don't really have to share with the world. But if you can share to help others, do that. Because God allows us to go through different situations, not only to help ourselves, but that we can be equipped in the future to help others that have gone and experienced the same or similar as we have. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again in the next episode.